Hey there, this is Dawn with Wise Women Corner coming to you with the first of what I hope is many videos. If you follow my Facebook or Instagram, you know that I do a card of the day, and there was a little bit of point where I was able to actually do live pullings, and I'm not able to do that right now because of time constraints and my mornings are very rushed. But when I was doing it, the feedback that I got was I sounded very knowledgeable because I was talking about each deck that I was pulling from, and that maybe I should try doing a review of decks, since I also have so many to pull from and choose from. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that. And the first deck that I chose was a relatively new deck, to me anyway. I got it for my birthday a couple months ago. It is the SpiritSong Tarot. It is Paulina Cassidy. Just a side note, there is a little bit of tarot folklore that says you never buy your own deck. To address that, it's great to be able to get people to buy you decks. When you've got other reader friends, you can buy each other decks when you're out and about. But it's not necessary, especially if you get to the point where you're like me and just kind of collecting the decks anyway. And some of them, I will admit, I haven't really opened and read with too much. It would take a long time for me to read with all of the decks. So having somebody around when you're ready to buy a deck, it's not always practical. So either way, whether you buy it or whether you've got somebody else, as long as you're putting the right energy into it when you're reading it and when you're practicing with it, it's definitely going to work for you. So there's that. But I was able to get this deck as a birthday gift from my best friend, and I was very excited, and I opened it and I started reading with it, and I will tell you that I wasn't disappointed. But I have two of Paulina Cassidy's other decks, the Paulina Tarot and the Joie de Vivre deck. Both of those are amazing. They are easy to read as far as I'm concerned. The pictures are very whimsical, and so I thought this was going to just be something that I could open up and start reading with. And there's also a little bit of ego. Being a professional for a little while, you don't think that you have to go back to the basics. But with this deck, I did have to kind of look at the little booklet that comes with it. And it explained where she was coming from with the deck. What she's talking about is connections to animals, spirit animals, but animals having a connection to the spirit world and being kind of a go-between, not just on a personal level, but a global level as well. So, you know, you've got your own personal spirit animals, but there's also messages that can come to you through other animals as well. And that's what this deck does, is it helps you communicate with that energy. And once I got a little bit of that, I did start playing with it. It's great for meditation when you're trying to get your own personal questions answered. And you're also, it's great for reading for other people who maybe are looking for spirit guides or spiritual guidance a little bit more than just your average questions. So it's a little bit of a deeper deck, but it's great to read with once you kind of get the hang of it. I definitely don't recommend this as a beginner deck because it is a little bit challenging as far as the pictures go. They don't necessarily coincide all the time with what the traditional tarot card meanings are, which can be kind of a challenge. Also, she does change the names. Death becomes transformation, which you'll see in a lot of decks. But the regular suits, she's got crystals, she's got acorns in here, she's got feathers. This is the King of Shells, which corresponds with cups. You've got the Ace of Crystals here, which is a cute little panda, King of Acorns. So if you don't already know a little bit about the tarot, it might be kind of confusing. So I would definitely recommend this for intermediate to expert professional reader. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this deck, that if you're having a challenge reading it, it might be just a smidge above your level. But if you are looking for a challenge or be able to look at that next step, you know, as far as your own skill level, I would definitely take a look at it. It's also great if you already do work with spirit animals, Native American beliefs, some of the pagan pantheons will talk about spirit animals. And so if you're looking for a different way to connect with them, this would be a great deck for that too. But her illustrations are just amazing. This is one of my favorites. This is this elephant there. There's a flamingo in here that's just beautiful. So if you're looking at, I don't see that, but this is this on a little hummingbird. So I definitely would recommend it if you're looking for something a little bit off the beaten path, or if you're looking to maybe connect with the spirit or the animal world a little bit. So definitely kind of keep that in mind. So that is my review of this deck. If you liked it, definitely hit like, subscribe to my channel so you can see more. Go over to my Facebook and Instagram so you can see my cards of the day. I don't necessarily go in depth of the different decks that I'm picking from, but I definitely usually pick something different every day. So kind of keep that in mind. Also, if there's a deck that you suggest that I review, definitely throw that in the comments. If there's something I could do differently, or, you know, definitely kind of throw those in there. I do have another new deck that I'm working on. It is I don't remember the name of it, but this is the back of the card. It's a circus themed deck, and it's really, really cool. It's a guy that worked in a circus, and he did all of the cards based on old-timey circus posters. I also have another deck ordered. Like I said, I'm a bit of a collector. This one is called a Kawaii Tarot. I haven't seen it yet. I just ordered it, but it looks really cute. Kawaii. And so I will go ahead and do a review of that one as well. I'll also pull out some of my Oracle decks and review those, maybe do comparisons to a couple of things. I've got many like fairy decks. I'll do comparisons with those. So, you know, that kind of thing is something that you'll see on my page. So go ahead and like this, subscribe, do all the good things, and I will see you next time.